Welcome to my channel. My name is Zaki, and let's talk about something that is really important for those of you who want to develop, for those of you who want to change, for those of you who are in the brink of actually having the change, or that are going through the phase of change, to be honest. Or how I like to put it, for those of you who are killing your current self. My name is Zaki, so I'm the king of the tribe. And some of y'all can also become kings of the tribe. This is like a multi king kingdom. That sounds quite cool. And yeah, we can go into that. Let's start with a quick PSA, okay? If you are completely content with your life, this channel is not for you, and you should definitely click off, go away. This is definitely not the space for you. Maybe look for something much more entertaining. But for the rest of y'all, those who actually want to make those changes, and I'm not talking about realistic changes, whatever that means, to be honest. I mean leaps, quantum leaps. Stay here, subscribe, and let's talk about our topic today. And our topic today is actually, why the fuck are you afraid of being seen? It doesn't make any sense. And I will tell you why. So, you are already the guy that is already putting in the work. I mean, you didn't stumble on this channel, on this video by accident. You are actually already trying to figure out, okay, how can I make tangible changes? How can I make tangible changes so that others and you can see that you radiate something different, that you are just a completely different person, like a person from a different universe? You already improved in points like body, charisma, girls, boys, whatever you are into, and now you want to be seen, but something's holding you back. And the thing that is holding you back is the perceived perceptions that others might have, maybe even the opinions, or even worse, the thoughts. Like, do you care about your thoughts? Maybe too much, and that's a problem. But let me elaborate on this, okay? I have a very short story, a short analogy that will help you to get rid of this 100%, because it's kind of relatable. Some of you might actually know similar situations, and therefore, I guess this is the perfect example. So, back in the days when I used to work for this corporate gig, it was extremely dreadful. I hated every second there. I hated being there. I didn't want to be there. All the time, I just wanted to be somewhere else. My mind also wandered all the time, like, where can I go? What can I do? And I always knew that I deserve freedom, and therefore I started all this shit. I started this journey to attain my freedom, and yeah. So, one of the nice perks we had as the employees of this corporation was we had the opportunity to have free coffee. And I remember that on one day I forgot my mug at home, and we also had mugs that we could lend, but they are mostly already taken by noon. And it was slightly after noontime, and there were only glasses left. So I just took a normal cup glass, put in my coffee, went back up to my floor, sat on my desk, and I didn't thought about that anymore. And then a colleague came and was like, "Oh, a glass? That's crazy." It was slightly judgmental. Mostly it should be banter, at least that's what I thought. Maybe it was actually way deeper than that, but at the end of the day, the reason why I didn't really care about that is because the person was barely conscious. It was a guy much older than I was, way more lost in life. I was also lost in life. That's the reason why I was barely conscious at that time in that building. And most of the people there aren't conscious. Let's be honest. All of the people that there aren't conscious, and they aren't really trying to get freedom. They are battling within a realm that is literally the epiphany of the Matrix. And it's kind of weird because it's a company where people stay a very long time. And I was always afraid. I always had this frightened thought that I would be there like in 10 years or even in 5 years. I want to break out. I want to be somewhere else. I want to be free. And that's the only thing that was in my mind. And therefore, it didn't really scratch my mind that much. But when it came to releasing videos and whatever, I was still hesitant because I was like, what if my colleagues see this? What if certain individuals that I know that or I barely know see this? What will they think about me? Do you really care about what barely conscious individuals think about you now that you have been awakened? Now that you want to make the change? No. And therefore, you should treat the entire situation like the cop situation. Just take it like a joke. That's the most, take it like a joke. People might see that you're crazy. Already stretched this point. Craziness is the belief that you are in control, and I'm telling you this again, craziness is the belief that you are in control. And therefore, you rather be crazy than barely conscious. There's the affirmation that you will need to think about and really maybe even write this shit down. Make it your fucking wallpaper on your phone, on even your laptop, maybe even at your work desk. Break rules. Their rules are for their results. And I'm telling you this again. Break the rules. Their rules are for their results. Within that, maybe that might seem a bit tacky for that individual. But for me, it was just tacky to be in your 30s, in your mid 30s, not being free, not having the physique of a Greek god, not having the ability to just do whatever you want, to see the world, have contact with people around the world, learning different languages, exploring this realm in which we are, because it's so beautiful and vast. So therefore, if it's tacky for you to have a glass, there are a lot of things that I find tacky about you, my friend. And those rules are for you. You are concerned with little things like that. We aren't. We are concerned with thinking beyond their realm, beyond this mental prison, beyond societal expectations. And therefore, we have already become free. So if you're watching this video and you have already reached this point, you are already free and you know that. And if you need any guidance in your journey to freedom, be free to join my Telegram community in which we help each other, in which I also drop other tales of wisdom that can get us through these doubts, these fears, these societal expectations, and that can help us to rule the new world that we set up for ourselves within our own terms, our own conditions. We have freedom and we will respect each other and we always respect the others because they actually don't know what they are doing.